if I'm gone over a week, then I'm dead. Because I never go a week without posting. A week without posting.
A week without posting. A week without posting.
I'm alive! I bet you guys are a little bit surprised that I am alive. I'm back on YouTube. What I want to talk about...
Ugh, sorry. I haven't been on here in so long, I guess I kind of forgot how to speak. But what's going on, everyone? I missed ya. I'm back, but only for a little bit. And I'm gonna explain why. In this video, I wanted to talk about a few things, and those are where I've been, a life update in general, kind of what's up with me, why I think that there is going to be a Nintendo Direct still, because I've heard the rumors that there's not going to be, but I still think there is. And the last and final thing is that I'm going to be dropping a huge video coming this June. So prepare for that, and let's jump into the first thing. So, the life update. Where has SkyTune been over this month and 2 weeks or whatever it's been? Where have I been? It's a great question. I mean, who wouldn't want to know? Lots of people wouldn't want to know. But what happened to me is that I went on spring break and I still had to work because work doesn't stop because school is out. So I went to work one day. I noticed it was crazy though. I was selling a bunch of stuff. If you don't know, I work at Best Buy. But I was selling a bunch of stuff. Monitors were flying off the shelves. And that's because people were kind of in a panic because of this pandemic. And they needed all of the work supplies if they were going to start working from home. So monitors were flying off the shelves, computers in general, just TVs, all this stuff. It was madness. I went home tired after a long day of work. You know, went on with my day until I went to bed. Then I went to bed and I woke up the next day to my mom immediately coming in my room and waking me up, which usually does not happen. I have an alarm. I guess she was my alarm that day. But she threw a phone into my face, and on the phone was my grandparents, and all three of them were shouting at me, and keep in mind, I had literally just woke up. I had been awake for 30 seconds. My hair was all crazy, and I was like, what is going on? So I saw a thread of text messages on my phone, and here's what happened. My grandparents and my mom were all trying to explain to me who wanted to go to work. Like, I got up and I was, when I was woken up, I guess, rudely awoken, thanks mom, I was all ready to go to work. I was gonna get my stuff on and go. But what they said to me is that I cannot go to work, which that got me thinking, oh my gosh, this is not good. And that Best Buy is not as important as my life, which, I mean, yeah, I agree. This pandemic is worsening a lot more than when I went to bed, and that they just were not gonna allow me to go to Best Buy for work. There was nothing I can do but say I understand. There's no, like, two options. It's either, it's stay home. So that forced me then to call a manager at work and say, this is gonna sound crazy, but my mom and grandparents and anybody else that she convinces to try to convince me not to go to work, they're not gonna let me leave my house. So I couldn't leave my house. Nobody would let me leave my house. So I explained it to a manager. He's like, oh, well, that's not good. We're kind of screwed because we need somebody for today. And I was like, yeah, I understand. I don't know what to, I can't convince any of my family to let me leave. So you're gonna have to figure it out. They said, all right, we'll figure it out. Then the next day, it was still the weekend. So my last day at work was probably a Friday, now that I think about it. But it was still the weekend, and my next shift came up, and 30 minutes went past. I was at home probably playing video games because it was still spring break, and I get a call from another manager that says, where are you? You're 30 minutes late. And I said, the other manager didn't pass on the message to you, I can't leave my house. I'm not allowed. And the manager said, oh, I didn't realize that was still going on. It's not good, but he'll find someone. Then that's what happened, and they found somebody. But this whole time, as work is continuing, I'm missing my shifts because of my mom. I'm slowly freaking out because it's a part-time job, but I love my job. And I like working, I like earning money. It's kind of like a feel-good feeling to be able to do that. I told my mom that she's gonna get me fired if I can't go into work. Yes, it's like a choice to stay home and everything, but work is still continuing without me. And if I keep not showing up, I'm screwed. So I kept saying that I couldn't leave day in and day out whenever I had my next shift. I stayed home and played video games. It was great. But one morning, I woke up and my mom said, hey, I just talked to your boss. I said, what? My boss? Are you kidding me? You talked to my boss? Who does that? Seriously. Who has their mom call their boss? So, I did not tell her to do that. So, she said, I was like wide-eyed. I was like, what do you mean you talked to my boss? And she said, oh yeah, he's totally fine. He knows what's going on. And he said that anybody that feels uncomfortable with working, which I didn't, she felt uncomfortable with me working, could just stay home until they felt comfortable to come back. So then apparently my boss asked my mom, hey, when's Gray coming back into work? And she said, are you kidding me? We're in the middle of a pandemic. That's the whole point. He's not. It's not like he's coming in next week because I'm keeping him home now. It just made no sense. Ironically enough, 3 days later, Best Buy closed down. I don't know if it was due to the call or what, but they closed down. Things were much different. I know they're doing like curbside. I actually went in to reset an email so I could receive work emails to home, and that was kind of strange. There was no music playing. It was dark. Very, very strange world. This whole video is gonna be like a story time. Anyways, the store closed down and I was home, and then soon we started getting emails from school saying that e-learning is gonna start, and to me, I was like, alright, this is awesome. All I gotta do, chill at home, be in my pajamas, have a blanket, and sit in front of my computer and do schoolwork, and that's it. Man, was I wrong. Technically, I wasn't wrong, but first we started having email after email after email. I would wake up and there was 30 emails listing all these different assignments to do, and there was these times that you had to keep track of for Zoom calls with teachers, and just the workload was insane. It was insane. I would spend maybe 15 hours a day or something crazy doing schoolwork. And it's like they piled more and more and more and more. You'd complete this huge assignment, and then they'd be like, alright, here's 2 more. Just, do it by Friday. It's Thursday. You can do it. It just kept going and going and going and going and going. And I said before the pandemic really started that I was going to be able to make videos and keep up and all that. But that's before, I'm going to mention that in the next topic. But the schoolwork was crazy. There was just so much. And it kept building. And by the end of that, so I'm a senior. That's another thing. I have so much to say. And this video is going to be like 30 minutes long or something. But you know what. We kept getting all this stuff. I finished it all. Seniors in normal high school, as if the virus wasn't going on, would have gotten out 2 weeks early. Just, I don't know why my school does that. I guess it's like a, hey, congratulations, you've made it. But they announced that seniors were still going to get out 2 weeks early. So I'm out, and by the time you're seeing this video, everybody else in my school will be out too. I got out 2 weeks early. I was so relieved. I finished all of the workload. I actually got straight A's for the first time in my entire life. That's crazy. I worked super hard. I'm super proud of myself for that. And everything was good. But more emails started to come out, and they said, well, if you didn't already know, graduation is canceled. The thing that I've been waiting for years and 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 years was not happening. It was going to be the best time of my life. I was going to be surrounded by my family. They were going to watch me walk the stage at graduation. It was just going to be a huge time in my life. We were going to go out to dinner after to celebrate. There was just going to be so much going on. Just that it was actually going to be May 14th. That was the graduation date. And just that happy time in May that you're like, yes, I finally made it. All that I've done has worked up to this. Just completely, that's so much happiness right there. After that email, it just... And I am not gonna lie when I said I was really sad about that. It was very unfortunate. I mean, I had worked toward this for years, and to have that ripped away because of a pandemic, it sucks. That's really the only way to say it. A lot of other seniors were sad. I know there's probably seniors watching this video that felt exactly how I felt. And then I was done with schoolwork. I stayed at home and did whatever, and still in the back of my mind thought that happy time is not gonna happen. And this is the life that we have to live now. But then there was an email a few weeks later that said, hey, we're rescheduling graduation for July 28th. So now I don't know. I hope it happens. I really hope it happens. I guess we'll see as we get closer, but that's the rescheduled date. If the pandemic is worse and we're still in it, then I don't get to walk the stage and get that big moment. And that's just sad. It's just sad that, like, everybody else gets it, but the 1 year that I make it, it's like, no. Yeah, I could go a lot more in depth of this, like, sadness about that, but I'm not going to. It's rescheduled. Hopefully it goes on. Fingers crossed, and we'll see. With both work and school done, that leaves me to play video games, stay up late, like, talk with friends, everything that I love. And I was telling my mom that this, like, all the people that are like, oh, I'm sad, I don't know what to do, I'm so bored, I'm so bored, I'm stuck in my house, like, I mean, I'm loving this. I am loving this. Besides graduation being canceled and all of that, I'm loving this. I don't have to work. I don't have school. I don't have anything to do. I can literally play Switch all day, stay up and play it really late at night, sleep in. The world is mine. I feel like my life right now is when I was in middle school on summer vacation and I literally did nothing. I did life by my own schedule, and I loved it. So, I mean, that's what I've been up to. You're thinking, oh my gosh, what? You haven't been making videos because you've been gaming? What's wrong with you? But no, that is not the reason. That's really the reason that happened at first, but I've been working on something that we're gonna get into at the last part of this video. So that's what's been up with me. And the second topic is E3's Nintendo Direct. There's been a lot of rumors saying, oh, we're not getting a Direct. Not gonna happen. Nintendo's Japanese workers are just, it's not gonna happen. It's not safe working environments. We're not gonna have one. I understand that based on what we're going through right now, but I do think that we could still get a Nintendo Direct, and here's a few examples as to why. Pokemon Isle of Armor. We still have the DLC coming out in June. So that's gotta be announced, right? We don't have a date. Nothing like that. There's the Animal Crossing New Horizons summer update with the new activities. There's the fishing tourney and bug offs, and those are both events in the game. They need to remind us about that. And then the ARMS character getting announced for Smash. Like, what? We're not gonna get anything for that? Come on. So, based on those three things, and I'm thinking a lot more, but that's just what we know of. I'm pretty sure that they have enough for at least a mini direct, and maybe they can drop that, and then that will be our direct for the time being. I mean, that's what I'm thinking personally, just because we do have some things that we don't know about, so even a mini direct would be totally fine, and I still have high hopes for a full-on Nintendo Direct, but I'm hoping we get something around the same time that E3 was supposed to happen, and I hope that you guys are too. I mean, why wouldn't we love something like that? Again, all we can do is hope for a Nintendo Direct, and for that info to be revealed, and maybe some new info, and we will, I keep saying it, but we will see what's gonna happen. And then that leaves me at my very last thing to talk about today, is that I have a massive video coming out, I think I'm gonna say it, June 7th. June 7th, I'm gonna have a massive Gigantamax video coming out. It's not about Pokemon. Don't get the wrong idea. Okay, it might be. I don't know. But, big video, and that is all I've been working on recently. I have been editing like crazy, trying to make this video work. I'm not gonna tell anybody what it's about. I'm just gonna tell you that it's a video that you're gonna wanna see. I can't wait to drop it. I can't wait to see the responses on Twitter or wherever else I am online. I'm excited. That's why I've been so silent after I graduated high school. It's because, yes, I have this free time, but I'm putting the free time into something for you guys to watch. So just be patient. I can't wait for you guys to see. It's gonna be a great video, and stay tuned for that. And also, this thought just came into my head. If you're wondering why I have a haircut, it's because they did reopen this week, and I had to wear a mask, obviously. But here's a before and after. I literally could not take my hair anymore. It was getting way too long. Oh, and there was not supposed to be a fourth update, but I do have one more. I am going to be live streaming on YouTube on here today. Actually, I'm probably gonna be live on here an hour after this video is uploaded. I'm gonna be doing an all-nighter for the Splatfest. The Splatfest is ketchup versus mayo. Team ketchup is the best. You better be on Team Ketchup. But yes, I'm gonna be on Team Ketchup. You know, gotta rep the red. And I'm gonna be teaming with a few people. You know, let me give some shout-outs. We got NINX Gaming on Instagram. We got NTD Boy Fernando. And we got Super Nintendex on Instagram too. And then we're gonna have somebody joining us from the UK named Cambadoodle coming a little bit after that. And then there's gonna be a lot of people coming and going because either they can't make it the whole night or anything like that. But go give those guys a follow. I'm gonna try to literally play until I can't play any longer, which, like, I'm gonna try to play the Splatfest until I start to go like this. It's gonna be a good time. Unfortunately, because of Copa, once again, nobody's gonna be able to comment or anything like that. Because of that, I'm actually gonna be on a call with the people that I gave shoutouts to. So I'm gonna just, it's gonna kind of be a boring stream. Splatoon has action, but what I'm gonna do is show the gameplay, and that's about it. Hopefully you guys are alright with that, but that's just how this live stream is gonna be, and it's gonna be a good time. This actually was a repeat of a previous Splatfest. For some reason, they're having a final Splatfest after the supposed final Splatfest. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. Go Team Ketchup. Let me know on Twitter by going to the link down in the description below. What are you on? Hashtag Team Ketchup or Team Mayo? That's a no-go. Another link down in the description below is to our Discord server. We're gonna be talking all Splatoon all night up in there. I'm gonna be active that whole entire time. So if you have Discord and you're bored and you want to talk, click that link down there. Of course, if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button, leave a like on this video, share it with some friends, and I'll see ya in the next video, which is June 7th. Peace out.